reading?
I'm reading Bible, God's Word. It's Luke chapter 18 and verse 1. Jesus told his disciples that they should always pray and not to give up.
What's give up?
Give up, it's a loose heart. Do you want me to tell you a story?
Yes.
It's a true story, and that story tells us about a child like you who always wanted to have a pet. And he asked his mommy if he can have one. Mommy said, no, he can't. And then he asked if he can please have a hamster. But mother wasn't keen to keep a type of mouse in the house. Boy asked then for a chicken. Mommy, I love chicken. They're such a curious birds and bring eggs. Oh, this also didn't work. But what about puppy? It will grow in a big dog and will protect our house as the neighbor dogs. Well, the problem with a dog, said the mother, that we are traveling often and can't leave the dog for other people. We have to walk the dog every day. And then he asked, Mommy, but maybe I can have a kitten then, please. Kitten, well, doesn't need to walk. Kitten, we can always play with. Kitten will be my best friend. Mommy said, no, we can't have even a kitten. But he asked Mommy very, very nicely again, please, Mommy, allow me to have at least a kitten. But Mommy said, no, only if Jesus will send you a kitten from heaven. Oh, and the child got very surprised. From heaven? I will pray that Jesus will send me a kitten from heaven. And then he prayed. And he prayed, and he prayed, and he prayed. And this time, while he was praying, the neighbors got a little kittens, 4 of them, and they didn't know that neighbors have kittens. And neighbor was looking after kittens very well, and they grew up a little bit and started to run around. And you know what happens with kittens when they run around? They want to climb the trees. And the kittens started to run around the house and climb little trees. And they climb higher and higher. And one kitten was very brave. He climbed the tallest tree in the garden and reached the branch where nobody could get him. Then probably kitten realized that he is in trouble and started to meow, asking for help. Neighbor tried everything to allure him down, but kitten was too afraid. He thought, and then he decided something to do. He had a tractor, small tractor. He decided to put a rope, one to the tractor and one to the treetop, to the branch, and then pull that tree down with the kitten with the tractor. Do you think it's a good idea?
No.
You don't think it's a good idea, but he thought it's a good idea. And then he started the tractor, and the tractor started to pull down, and the tree got near to the ground and near. They almost can reach the little kitten who was sitting and meowing. Almost there. And when they just about to get the kitten down, rope broke up, and the kitten who was on top of the tree flew over into the sky. and nobody got where is he? But he flew all the way through over the fence and poof! He fell down onto the little boy's garden. In the meantime, our boy heard the noises by the neighbors, but couldn't see what happening there because of the high fence. He was staying and listening, and suddenly he saw something small flew and fall right in front of him. He looked down and he saw a small fluffy tail and whiskers and white ears. What do you think he thought?
Jesus said he was a kitten.
Oh yes, Jesus sent him a kitten from heaven. He thought just like that because he was praying for that. And he got the kitten into his arms and he ran to his mommy and he says, Mommy, Mommy, Jesus sent me a kitten from heaven. Later on, parents talked to the neighbor and found out the whole story, but neighbor agreed. Definitely it has to be God's hand to send little kitten to the boy, so he can keep it. Do you think this little boy could get his little kitten if he would not pray?
No.
Yes, you're right. If he would not pray, God would not give him a kitten, because Jesus says you should always pray according to His will and not to lose heart, not to give up. Luke chapter 18 verse 1.
Thank you, Jesus. Verse 7. And your little kittens were full of heaven, and your mommy and daddies, and your great army.